before the ball game that defense was going to be a key or a factor in this ball game, as it is in any, but more importantly in this game, so far we've seen solid defense on both parts.
Both teams are pressing full court. They're trying to make the defense an important part of the ball game, but right now Northern Valley doesn't appear to be having near as much trouble with the press as Golden Plains is having with theirs.
Case in point, around the side, picks off an inbounds pass. Northern Valley with the basketball. So that's 5 turnovers for Golden Plains so far. Sides, right baseline, she puts up a jump shot off the front of the rim, pulled down by Kennedy. Kennedy on the dribble down the near side of the court. They're going right to left. The Bulldogs in their blue, or rather red with the black numbers. Against Northern Valley in their white jerseys. Kennedy cutting to the basket. She loses the ball. Picks up a loose ball. She's on the right side. Goes up for the shot. And she's going to be faced there by Kaiser. Kirsten Kaiser caused the jump ball. So they'll take it to the ring and toss it up. According to Coach Bernie Flack, she said his kids were passing up the good shots. They're seeing a lot of good ball movement, at least movement away from the ball on the parts of Golden Plains right now, at least in this first quarter of action. 6-2, Northern Valley, 4:32 to go. Albers on the outside, looking inside the Spresser. Spresser puts the ball down, heads it down the left side of the lane. She's tripped up there and fouled by Stacy Ross. And her first foul of the ball game. So Golden Plains to inbounds the basketball. That's Spresser doing the honors over to Kennedy, left side. Back out top to Barnett, right side to Spresser. Kennedy trying to cut down inside the lane. Barnett on the corner from 15 takes a shot a little too hard. Kennedy gets the rebound, puts up a shot left side of the wing, way off the mark. Control by side on the dribble against Kennedy. Right side, back out top of the key to Kaiser. Kaiser down the middle of the lane, looks to dish it off, but nothing there. Golden Plains comes up with a loose ball. That's Michelle Shaban. Maybe the turnovers will balance out. Golden Plains certainly hope so. 3:52 to go. 6-2. Northern Valley with the lead. Albert posting up way outside. Gets the ball back to Barnett. Man-to-man defense applied by Northern Valley. Let's see how long they stay with it. And Coach Bill Lowry said he'll go back to that zone sometime during the ball game. On the left wing, that's Spresser. Side goes down in a collision. No whistle call, though. From the top of the key, shot taken by Shaban. Doesn't fall, and pulling down the rebound is Side. Kaiser brings the ball across the half-court line, stops the top of the key, gets it down low to Ross. That's Stacey Ross, and she's tied up there. Whistle is blown, and we've got a jump ball. She looked over, wanted a foul. She's going to be jumping it up against Shaban. 5'7" freshman is Shaban against 5'8" sophomore. Controlled by Northern Valley. On the right side, Davis gets it from the baseline. What a ball player. Tisha Davis, a 5'8" junior. 8-2, Northern Valley with the lead. On the dribble, that's Spresser. She gets it across the timeline. We've got contact. And official call contact with a body to foul on Kirsten Kaiser. And her first of the ball game. No, it's going to go against Golden Plains. My mistake.
They called that an offensive foul. She passed the ball off and then ran into the defending girl, and so they called it an offensive foul, and it'll be a turnover.
Good eyes, Jim. So Northern Valley gets the basketball. They're going left to right. Shot by Kaiser from the left wing. 15 doesn't go, but there's Ross with the rebounds, and she had position, but she's tied up from the backside by Golden Plains, so she's going to jump the ball up against Spresser. Tap control by Northern Valley, but again, a violation on the jump. We'll see what they do. It's going to be someone's ball on the sides. It's going to belong to Northern Valley. So they said that the Golden Plains girl used her body to gain position in the jump lane. Inside low to Davis. Turnaround jumper for 5 in the lane. In and out, but there underneath. Number 34, Stacy Ross. 4 points for her. 10-2, Northern Valley. Kennedy on the dribble. Right side. Looking down low to Albers. They like to go inside to her. Across the lane, back out top to Barnett, and she cans it from the left side of the free throw lane. Christy Barnett, 5'3", you can make it a 5'5" sophomore. 10-4, Northern Valley in front, 2:14 to go. Pass down low from sides to Davis. Davis puts up a shot, it doesn't go, but following is Stacey Ross. Her shot off the right side again. She follows, it isn't there. Monica Ross gets the rebound. Her shot goes off the left side. Stacey Ross comes down with the rebound, back to Davis, back outside to Sides. Her shot doesn't fall. Makes this the 5th try for Northern Valley. Talk about offensive rebounds. Sides on the right side from 10, off the back of the rim, too hard. Davis goes up for the rebound and gaining position. She is called with a foul. Boy, that time, talking about your offensive rebounds, they couldn't get a shot to fall.
Northern Valley is definitely have the height advantage, and they're well disciplined. They get in and really crash the offensive boards hard.
Both coaches thought it would be an equal matchup as far as quickness, but maybe the height advantage going a little bit to Northern Valley, and that's what we're seeing so far. Kennedy loops it down court to Shaven. She drives left side. There's contact with Monica Ross, the senior. It's going to be a foul on Monica.
Yeah, that's too bad. All she had to do was stop moving. She had charging foul, but she just couldn't. She kept backing up, and that caused her to get the foul.
Shaven taking advantage of that. Staying with the drive. On the drive, Shaven goes on the left side, flips up a shot, underhand with her right hand, and she draws a foul, no basket, but Shaven not afraid to take it down low.
The same thing there, Lance. If you get a little bit of an advantage, you get that defensive player moving. If you press the attack, you're going to draw the foul just about every time. She did a good job there.
At the line. That's Christy Barnett. I said Shaven. That's Barnett at the line. This is the first one. Christy Barnett, a 5'5" sophomore. Young Golden Plains Ball Club. Second shot off the back of the rim, no good, but there's Albers off the glass, and she's got it. Good follow by Vicky Albers. So, 10-6, Northern Valley with a 4-point lead, and slowly but surely they're climbing back into the ball game. Kaiser over to side, left side, down low to Ross. Back out the sides from 20 on the left wing, way off. Or was that a pass? But it found Davis, whatever it was. Davis' shot doesn't fall. And with the follow-up, there's Stacey Ross. Her shot doesn't go in, but she's fouled. She'll go to the line. A two-shot foul. Let's see what official Ream calls. Foul on Shaven, the freshman, sending Ross to the line. Ross, 3 dribbles, eyes the basket. 10-6. Her shot a little bit off the mark. 1:09 to go. In this first quarter of play from Almena, the Northern Valley girls with the lead. Second shot for Ross, just rolls out, pulled down by Albers. Albers over to Kennedy. Kennedy on the dribble. Still man-to-man D applied by Northern Valley. Kennedy over to that right side to Albers. Boy, she's the center. She posts way out on that right wing. There's a shot by Barnett. Doesn't go. Off the right side, controlled by Northern Valley. Kaiser on the dribble. Right side, looking down underneath. She drives, right wing, puts up a shot from 15, and she gets it. Fine move by the sophomore. Her first 2 points of the ball game. Got a whistle. The ball out of bounds, but Golden Plains gets it. Coming into the ball game, Nancy Hogan, 5'9" senior, saw a lot of playing time last night against Eastern Heights, her first action. And on the inbound pass, Davis going for the steal, is called for the foul. She was on Albers. Went for the ball and was charged with a foul. Have you ever seen a center post that far out on the wing, as such as Albers is doing? Do you think that's effective, or do you think that's something they should be doing?
Well, I don't know. It hasn't been too terribly effective as yet, but what they're trying to do is take the defensive center out of the middle of the lane and open it up.
Albers misses a free throw. A follow. Doesn't go by Stresser. Coming down with the rebound is Tisha Davis, Northern Valley. Put Golden Plains in the penalty. Just couldn't cash in on it. 12-6, Northern Valley with the lead. Kaiser crossing the ball over to Ross. Loses it out of bounds, knocked out by Kennedy. Kaiser holding her right hand a little bit. That time might have got jammed back a little bit on the pass. Kennedy with good defense. Golden Plains back in the 2-3 zones. That time almost taken away by Barnett. 11 seconds. On the right side, here's Stacey Ross. She cancels from the wing from about 5. 14-6, Northern Valley with an 8-point lead. 3 seconds to go. Kennedy on the dribble, doesn't see the clock, and she loses the last 3 seconds on the clock, and she takes it on the dribble. The clock to the right behind her at her back. She had no idea what was left on the clock. And time expires in the first quarter. 14-6, Northern Valley out in front. We'll be back after the 30-second timeout.
Members of the Northern Valley Broadcasters Club include Kelling Fine Foods of Norton. It's scholarship time again, and your chance to vote with your cash register tape for area seniors. By Becky's Portraits of Almena. Photography for weddings, anniversaries, portraits, and all your photography needs. By Whitney Construction and Farms Incorporated of Norton, Dirt Construction, Terraces, Ponds, Dams, Conservation Work, and Trucking. And by the First State Bank of Almena, member FDIC, your friendly bank serving Norton and Phillips County, members of the Northern Valley Broadcasters Club. The radio station, AM 1490, KKAN.
Tim, I was wondering, I talked to Bill Lowry about this. Could there be a letdown? They had such a big win over Eastern Heights last night, kind of a lopsided win. Would you be worried about a letdown on your girls on a day following a game like that?
Yeah, anytime you play an afternoon game, it's very unusual to the kids. A lot of times they feel like it's a practice, and they just can't get into it intensively. He's putting them in a full-court man-to-man press, which spawns intensity. You've got to play intense to play that kind of a defense. And I think it's going to give him a little bit better chance to get his girls motivated into the game.
They look very determined at this point. Half control by Northern Valley. They're going left to right. Cross lane pass, side down to Davis, inside to Ross on the left side, and she's tapped from behind by
Number 34, Michelle Shaven.
Michelle Shaven coming over. That should be her second foul. Again, they're reaching in. Good ball movement by Northern Valley.
They got the ball down low to the center, and that was all she had. Otherwise, the girl had a layup. She about had to foul her.
Still not in the penalty. Shot on the right wing by Sides, off the back, doesn't go. Pulled down by Golden Plain. Kennedy on the dribble. She's been held scoreless in this first quarter. We're in the second quarter of play right now. 1 point against Herndon. She had 46 points. Shot 82% from the field. Incredible athlete. She's averaging right around 17 points a game. Presser, I should say Barnett.
There's been a little change here, Lance. Northern Valley shot back into a 1-3-1 zone. They've decided to close it back in and make Golden Plain shoot outside to get back to the ball game.
Albert takes advantage of that inside ball game. She has 6. Make it 14-8. She got a shot up from the left side.
Plus, I think it'll help Coach Lowry rest his girls a little bit.
Shot by Stacy Ross on the right wing. Doesn't fall. They're just getting one shot this second quarter now. Pulled down by Spresser. Kennedy on the dribble left side. Let's see how they work against that zone that Jim just described. Shot on the way outside by Shaven. Doesn't go. Fought for, controlled by nobody. We've got a jump ball. Going for the ball was Monica Ross. Also Albert for Golden Plain. So Vicki Albert jumping it up against Monica Ross. Don Weems, the official, that tossed it up. Everybody's set. Here's the toss. Controlled by Northern Valley. Side comes down with the basketball. Rhonda, the senior. Top of the free throw line, looking down left side for Davis. Pass went behind her and out of bounds. Coming out of the ball game is Monica Ross. Coming in is Jamie Covington, junior, for Northern Valley, a 5'8" junior. Again, full court pressure applied by Northern Valley. They've got the lead, 14-8. 6:20 to go in the second quarter. Dropping back into their defense at the half court. They're in their zone again. Northern Valley trying to stall off that Golden Plains attack, and Golden Plains can put points on the board. Down low to Shaven, back out front to Barnett, knocked away by Side. She takes it across the half-court line, but Golden Plains gets it back. Kennedy on the dribble on the right side. Kaiser picking her up as she came across. Cross lane pass, finally pulled down by Barnett. She drives left baseline, cuts off there nicely by Ross. Shot left side on the wing for 15 by Shaman, finds the mark. Rolled around a few times, but it finally went in. 2 points for her, 14-10. Northern Valley with the lead, and they cannot seem to shake this Golden Plain Bulldog team. Ross, cross lane to side, back to Ross in the lane. Her jumper for 5 on the right side doesn't go in, and Albert gets the ball. Boy, kind of a contrast from the first quarter. They were just getting one shot now on the offensive side, Jim.
This really makes you nervous as a coach. Your team is playing well, but you're not putting points on the board, and that allows the other team to stay in the ball game. The longer you leave them in the ball game, the more dangerous it becomes.
Shot by Shaven from the left wing, where she nailed it before. Doesn't go this time. Alberts with the rebound, goes up for the shot. Ball knocked away, and they call a foul. Let's see who's going to be on. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. Foul on number 13. That's Jamie Covington just into the ball game, her first. Into the ball game for Golden Plains, number 10. Channel from man to zone affect your offensive flow.
A lot of times it'll have a great deal of effect on it. If you're in a man-to-man and you're really playing intense on defense, it carries over on the offense. But if you drop back into zone and slow things up, a lot of times you become sluggish on offense too, and you stop the ball movement that's so terribly important.
Albers makes the first one of her free throws. It was a 1-on-1. They said she wasn't shooting, so she gets the second one anyway. Second one off the back of the rim. Looked like a brick. No good. Pulled down by Ross, Stacy Ross. 14-11. A 3-point lead now. The momentum shifting towards Golden Plains. Inside, though, to Davis. She's been relatively quiet. Shot from the lane. Doesn't fall, and pulled down there by Dresser. Kennedy on the dribble across the timeline. Looking towards the basket. She's been held in check. Right side by the lane. Back over to Delphi. Kennedy. Down low to Albers. Her shot off the glass doesn't go, and there's Davis with the rebound. Outlet this side. She has Ross going down the lane on the right side. She takes it left to baseline. Doesn't go. Ross had the ball, but it was taken away by Stresser. Just one shot, and that's all Northern Valley's getting on the offensive side. Golden Plains making the adjustments admirably on defense, on those defensive rebounds. Kennedy over to Delzite. A cousin of Davis, by the way, that plays for Northern Valley. So good coach Bill Lowry. Trisha Davis and Chanel Delzite, cousin. Kennedy down low to Shaven. Back across the lane to Kennedy, over to Delzite. Right side's Albert. She's posting way out. Delzite wanted to take the shot. Back to Albert. She puts up a shot from the right side from about 5, and she's tapped on the arm by Monica Ross. She got some ball, but she also got some arm. Good ball movement by Golden Plains, and they seem to be getting a little bit sharper as the game progresses.
Northern Valley had a heck of an advantage early. They were getting a lot of offensive rebounds, but they didn't seem to be getting many points down, and that's allowed Golden Plains to, play steady and get back into the flow of things, and get back in the game. They're only down by 3, and they've been out-rebounded on the offensive board tremendously.
Second shot by Albers, just like the first one. Nothing goes down for Albers from the line. Northern Valley on the attack now. Kaiser over to Davis. Across the lane to side. Down low to Ross. Looking for Stacy Ross, but she's fouled by Albers. Foul on number 44. And Vicki Albers should be her first. 14-11. Northern Valley with the basketball. And they're still not in a penalty situation, so Northern Valley inbounds the ball. Davis on the left wing. Out front to Kaiser. Down low to Davis. The ball's going to get away. She corners it down low on the baseline. Kaiser on the dribble. Over to Ross. Her shot from the baseline on the right side doesn't go. Followed by sides is no good. Stacy corrals it. Gets it back to Davis. Down low to Ross. And that's Monica with the shot. That was before the shot, though. A whistle was blown, and we've got a foul on number 34, Michelle Shaven. Our book has her at 3. That may not be official, but at any rate, Monica goes to the line. A 1-on-1 situation finally. That's the 15th foul on Golden Plains. Monica from the line, nails it. 3 points for Monica. Northern Valley girls took second at the Castle Rock Invitational and at overtime loss to Wheatland. Second shot by Monica doesn't go in. Pulled down by Stresser. Monica Ross can't connect on the second end. 15-11. Northern Valley out in front, 3:17 to go. Way in the right corners is Albert. She looks out front. Delzite can't run it down. She taps it back. And on the loose ball, Kaiser puts it up off the board. 2 points for Kirsten Kaiser. 4 points on the ball game. 17-11. Delzite back to Stresser. She pulls up her dribble. Full court pressure again applied by Northern Valley. Albert's on the dribble, but the ball hit from behind. And the foul's going to be called on Monica Ross. Boy, those are dangerous types of fouls. When you reach in like that, the official automatically, I think, thinks that there's going to be a foul committed, and so he's inclined that way anyway.
Yeah, just reaching like that is almost a sure foul. You don't even have to hit anybody. They can't always see you hit, but they see you reach, and they call that.
Shot by Albert doesn't go, and she's iced from the line so far in this first half. Pulled down by Davis. Davis has a right hand wrap. Doesn't seem to affect her shot too much. Shot by Ross off the glass on the right side from the wing. Doesn't go. Albert ties up the inside and the basketball on that one. Dribbling the ball across the half-court line is Delzite, and she's pinned in by 2 Northern Valley girls, and a whistle's blown. We've got a foul on the Huskies. Foul on number 22. That's Kirsten Kaiser.
They're trying to run a bit of a zone press. They're running a 2-2-1 also, and they're trying to pinch the girls against the sideline over there about half court, and they're just not getting set up quick enough. The girls giving them enough room to dribble through and picking up the foul.
Delzite gets the first shot to the ball. Hit the back of the rim and went way up and fell right on through. Channel Delzite, a freshman, a very young Golden Plains team. Doesn't get the second one to go. Ball loose and out of bounds. Kennedy, the last to touch it. No, they're going to say Northern Valley got to it last. Golden Plains inbounds the ball. Pressure over to Delzite on the dribble. Right side to Albers. Back to Delzite. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy's open on the left side of the lane. Her shot too short, and she's been cold this first half. Loose ball pulled down by Delzite all the way back at the half-court line off the foot of Barnett. I should say Shaven. She gets it back out to Kennedy, though. Shaven on the left corner. Kennedy over to Delzite. Thought about the shot. Second thought. She gets it to fall. Right side from Finn. Boy, that was a second thought, but she got the shot. 17-14 now. Northern Valley with a 3-point lead. 2 minutes to go in this first half. Taken away by Shaven. Into the ball game for Northern Valley, losing to Tanya Boleen. Tried to force it down low, but Shaven got in the way. The 1-3-1 zone against Golden Plains offense. Good ball movement by Golden Plains. Kennedy over to Shaven, back out front. Bounce pass from Shaven to Kennedy. Down low to Shaven. Her shot way off the mark from the left corner. On the rebound is Stacy Ross. So side over to Stacy Ross. Her shot from the right wing went off the front of the rim. Boy, those shots, you like to see your players use the backboard. That time, though, it went off the front. One shot's all they got. 17-14. Northern Valley with the lead. Golden Plains on the attack. Here's Kennedy on the drive. Left side. Her shot up. But a whistle called in contact. As Stacy Ross goes down, they're going to call a contact foul with a body on Ross. Going to the line is Kennedy.
That's another one, Lance. The crowd didn't like that, but even though the offense player initiated contact, the other girl was not set. She was moving. She was back trying to cut her off, and so it's just got to be a defensive foul like that.
Kennedy at the line. We told you about her scoring prowess. Front end number 1 and 1, and her first points of the ball game. By way of the line, 17-15 now. Northern Valley a 2-point lead. 2 dribbles, a second shot, and she's got it. Nice touch for Kennedy. Julie Kennedy now 1-point lead. The full court pressure applied by Golden Plains. Kennedy knocks the ball out of bounds. Let's set the lineup for you now for Northern Plains. Tanya Boleen, Jamie Covington, along with Tisha Davis. And pounding the ball, Rhonda Sides, and back low, Monica Ross, the anchor on this offensive attack. Losing the ball, that's Boleen. Coming up with it is Kennedy. Her shot doesn't fall. Pulled down by Boleen. Boy, Kennedy playing some hustle type of basketball. Head coach Bernie Black said his kids are scrappy, to say the least. Not so quick, he said, but they're sure scrappy. They're playing that way tonight. I should say this afternoon. Shot by Davis on the left wing. She's fouled. Shot doesn't go down, but she's going to the line. Foul on number 44. That Albert. That should be her second.
That time they slapped that press on Northern Valley real fast, and the girls weren't ready for it. It shook them up a little bit, and they committed a turnover, but fortunately for Northern Valley, they couldn't score on them.
Going to the line, Jody Davis. I should say Tisha Davis. 17-16, 1-point lead for Northern Valley. Place gets quiet, doesn't do any good. Off the back of the rim is the first shot. Davis had a fine tournament down at Castle Rock, and she had an incredible game last night against Eastern Heights, as did the whole Northern Valley Ball Club. Second shot by Davis finds the mark. For Davis with 5 points, a 2-point lead, 18-16. Northern Valley with a 2-point lead, a minute to go in this second quarter. Kennedy on the dribble. Left side, she goes by everybody. Knocked away by Covington. Davis runs the ball down on the right side. Can't quite come up with it. She does. Pulls it back up. Tosses out front to side. Left side to Boleen. Side to free throw line. Back to Boleen. They're playing a little catch. Down low to Covington. Turnaround jumper in the lane. She gets it. Covington with her first 2 points of the ball game. The junior makes it a 4-point lead. Kennedy on the dribble against Boleen. They're in their zone, but they pick Kennedy up across the timeline when she comes across on that dribble. Delzite down to the right side to Albers. Albers going up with a high pass and pressure. She came down with it, but she traveled. So Northern Valley gets the basketball back. 22 seconds to work with. Sides into Boleen. Kennedy all over her, almost contact right there. Long pass down to Davis, and they throw it away.
Early in the game, it looked like Coach Lowry had anticipated this press this way, and he set up an offensive break. He was moving the ball in the middle of the floor and then down. And the girls seem to have forgotten that now, and the press seems to be effective. They've got to go back to the way they were breaking it early in the game.
7 seconds, shot by Delzite doesn't go. Boleen pulls down the rebound. They've got 3 seconds. Boleen on the dribble, loses the basketball, gets it back, puts up her shot, and it's way short. That time Boleen got ahead of the basketball, but she got a shot in the first half. Northern Valley with a...
In a little bit of a daze. They're very tentative. They're not attacking the basket very well. They're not pushing the ball up the floor. They just seem very, very tentative. Hopefully they'll both get it going, and we'll pick up the scoring tempo and intensity of play for both teams.
We'll see what the second half holds in store. Northern Valley lost the tap. Golden Plains with control. They're going left to right this second half. And Northern Valley playing man-to-man defense at this point. No, they're playing a zone, I guess.
They're in a 1-3-1 plan again.
1-3-1 and shooting over that zone. Number 34, Michelle Shaban. Her 4th point of the ball game. That 1-3-1 moves around so much, it's hard to tell sometimes. Inside the lane is Ross. Her shot doesn't go. Run down there nicely by Kaiser on the follow. Kaiser took it right down the lane for her 6th point of the ball game. They trade baskets to start out 22-18. Northern Valley with the lead. That's why
Northern Valley's in a, looks like a 2-2-1 zone press, and they've created a turnover.
And very effectively. That's why I have Jim Jacobs with me and Gene Ewing with me, so they can point out the errors of my ways when I say man-to-man and it's the zone. Tell you what I saw off the end of the bench when I played. I don't know. We'll see. Northern Valley on the attack, right side, or should say left side on the wing. The shot by Sides goes off the mark. Pulled down by Kennedy. 4-point lead for Northern Valley. 6:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Up front to Barnett. She looks down low against that zone. Right side to Spresser. Back out to Barnett. Across the lane to Kennedy. Left baseline. Her shot too short. Fought for it. Finally pulled down there by Davis. Davis over to Side.
Kennedy has been the big gun for Golden Plains here so far this year, and she's taken very few shots tonight. She's their major ball handler, but she just hasn't become offensively aggressive in the game.
Side down low to Davis, working the ball in nicely, but no shot there. Back out front to Kaiser on the drive. Her shot will not stay down. Coming away with the rebound is Shaban. Northern Valley drops back on defense. Kaiser picking up the ball handler, coming across. Down low pass to Shaban, over to Kennedy, back to Shaban in the corner. She's trying to get it inside, but the defense by Northern Valley too much. Kennedy back out to Barnett on the right side of the lane. Barnett, right baseline to Spresser from 15. Her shot doesn't go. Sides there to corral the ball on the weak side. On the dribble, Kaiser almost knocked away by Albers. She gets it down towards the free throw line, and Golden Plains a little bit of a zone defense of their own. Sides, right side from 15. Off the other side of the basket. Taken there by Kennedy. Boy, Kennedy can sure handle the ball.
She's quick, isn't she, Lance?
She sure is. A lot of quickness on her part. Both these teams matched up fairly well as far as quickness, but I think the edge has to go to Northern Valley. Kennedy on the left side, on the drive, no good. Rebounded by Stacy Ross.
I think she was told at halftime that she had to get in the game offensively a little bit more than she had been. She's taken 2 shots now in the first opening minutes of the half.
Down low to Davis on the right side. She's been relatively quiet, and we've got a foul contact on the arm as Davis drove down the lane. Foul on number 20. That's Spresser. Donna Spresser, her first of the ball game, the first of the half.
Got the ball inside the zone that time. She turned around and was wide open for about a little 6-foot jump shot, so they fouled her.
What's the best way to bust the zone?
Well, the best way in the world is outside shooting. But,
okay.
Northern Valley has a little bit of a height advantage, and if they can get the ball inside and penetrate that zone, they're going to be in good shape, and there isn't a whole lot that Golden Plains is going to be able to do about it unless they, make it an end-to-end game and press a lot.
First one goes down for Davis. The second one goes in and out, so she gets her 6th point of the ball game. And on the rebound, Stacy Ross comes up with it, and she's fouled.
Okay, there's a classic example of that. She just out-rebounded her. She was just simply taller. She got the rebound, and the girl had the inside position, and then she turned around and fouled.
It's a good offensive rebounding slide by Northern Valley. Kaiser on the right side, the side, drew shot from 15 on the wing, doesn't go. Pulled down by Davis. Second try, no good. Shaban takes control. Dishes off to Barnett. Barnett bringing the ball down, whereas Kennedy did that in the first half. A few changes. Albers on the drive, right side against Ross. Looks it, finds it, and puts up the shot for 2. The basket goes in, but a whistle and a foul call. Let's see, I believe the basket's going to count. It's going to go against Golden Plains on the weak side. A girl trying to gain position. Foul on number 20. Donna Spresser after the basket. So again, Spresser trying to gain position on that weak side. And Max Porter, the official, called her for pushing off. 23-20. 3-point lead for Northern Valley. 3rd quarter action, 4:45 to go. Sides again from way in the right corner. No good, but there's Stacy Ross with a follow. Her shot doesn't go from the left side. Shaban gets the rebound after 2 shots by Northern Valley. 3-point lead. Golden Plains can cut it down to 1. Barnett over to Kennedy. Kennedy down low to Albers. Back out to Kennedy. Sides, or rather Kaiser trying to reach in. No go though. Left wing, or rather left side baseline. Shot by Shaban, no good, but the follow by Spresser is.
That's their first offensive rebound this quarter, Lance, for Golden Plains.
Crowd getting a little anxious. Valley with the lead. 7:49 to go, fourth quarter action. Golden Plains trying to make something happen against that zone. Inside to Albert. She loses it, but finds the handle and gets it for two. Vicky Albert. 32-29.
She's only 5'6". She's done a good job this side. She gets position real well.
Speaking of position, there's Miss Davis. Fisher Davis down low off a fine feed. Davis, 11 points for the ball game. Full court pressure applied by Northern Valley, knocking the ball out of bounds. Let's see who it goes to. Northern Valley fans wanted the basketball for their Huskies, but
I already had a turnover written down on that one, Mark.
Golden Plains gets the ball. Wait a minute, they get it right back on the inbound pass. They couldn't find the open man, or the open girl in this case, and they threw the ball away. So Northern Valley gets the ball anyway. You can put the turnover back down.
Yeah, I just take a
inbound pass
almost looked like a little makeup call there, man.
Northern Valley loses the ball on the inbound play. Golden Plains gets it back. And on the ensuing pursuit, there's a foul called against Northern Valley.
Getting a little ragged at times now, Lance.
Foul on number 34, Stacy Ross. That should be her third. Both teams in the penalty, as we indicated. So going to the line, number 31, that's Christy Barnett, a 5'5" sophomore for the Golden Plains Bulldogs. Two dribbles down low. Center of the basketball, she crosses it up. Off the back of the rim, no good. Their side. Boy, she's pulled down a lot of rebounds on the weak side and away from the basket.
She's not real tall, and she just hangs around the outside edge, and a lot of times that ball has come flying out of there, and she's there to pick them up.
Kaiser on the dribble, went down to her knees as she lost control of the basketball, trying to get it outside. The ball went out of bounds, so another turnover for Northern Valley. Golden Plains on the attack. Kennedy been relatively quiet on the scoring column, putting on a fine display of dribbling. Takes the ball across the timeline. Quick guard for Golden Plains. Delsight on the right wing from 15, in and out, and they can't get it to drop either. With the rebound is number 34, Stacy Ross. We should say that, make that 24, my mistake. That was Davis on the rebound with the ball now. Stacy Ross, her shot from the right wing, doesn't go. Kennedy, good position, pulls down the rebound underneath Ross. That time Ross followed her shot, but Kennedy was there to block off the pass. 6:30 to go in this final quarter, 34-29. Northern Valley hanging on, just barely though. Delphi thought about the shot, gets it over to Shaven from the left corner for 15. Gets it.
If Golden Plains Bulldogs are going to get back in this ballgame, they're going to have to do that. Northern Valley keeps packing that zone in there tighter and tighter, and they're just daring to make those shots. They're going to have to put those 15-footers in if they want to get back to the ballgame.
34-31. Northern Valley with a three-point lead on the right side. Kaiser, she drove and put up a jumper from 8 on the right wing. Boy, the sophomore having a good ball game. 8 points for her. Down low to the right side. That's Shaven. She's wide open, and we've got a whistle on the foul. It's going to go against Golden Plains again.
I think that was on Kennedy. She was getting rebound position underneath.
Shot by Shaven does count, and the foul, as Jim said, on Kennedy. And that's the second time we've seen that. The girls know from Golden Plains seem to know that they've been hurting on the boards down on the defensive side, and desperately trying to get position that time, but the shot did fall by Shaven.
Those are the kind of mistakes coaches don't mind too much. You know, they're really hustling, trying to get position, trying to get in there where they can get some rebounds and get the points on the board.
Monica Ross with her 6th point of the ball game as she nets the first one. 37-33. 6:06 to go in this final quarter. Second shot by Monica doesn't go. She didn't follow her shot, or else she would have had it. But finally, Delphi corralled, but that one careened off the back of the rim. Shot right back out front. Golden Plains on the attack now, left to right, open in the corner. Shaven, she thought about it, but cut off there nicely by Stacy Ross.
They're going to have to take those shots. They've got a good baseline shot against that 1-3-1. They need to take those and make them.
On the right side, Delphi inside to Albert, turnaround jumper off the glass over Davis, doesn't go. Stacy Ross with an important rebound, that time down, 37-33. Over the right corner, Kaiser from 15 gets it. Kirsten Kaiser nails one from the corner. Golden Plains trying to get the ball in bounds against that full court press. On the dribble, bringing it across. Down low is Shaven. She got the ball from Barnett. We've got a whistle. She had 2 fakes and was going to put up the shot, but she was hammered. I guess I won't use the word hammered, but over the back was Ross.
She definitely faked her and had her up in the air. There was no place she could come down but on her.
Good fake by Shaven. Shaven's had a pretty decent game so far. 8 points for the 5'7" freshman. Can you believe she's only a freshman? The first shot finds net. 9 points for her. Both of them.
She looks like she's got a fine career ahead of her. She's a good ball player.
A lot of youngsters on both of these clubs. 39-34 now, 5:20 to go, fourth quarter. Northern Valley with the lead. Second one goes in for Shaban. Bernie Flaxton, his first year as head coach for the Golden Plain girls. They're 8-1. He said he's glad that he has a lot of them coming back next year. Shot by Stacey Ross on the right baseline, doesn't go, but coming down with a rebound is Davis. Back out front to Ross, right side to Monica Ross. Her shot doesn't go. Shaban gets the board.
Golden Plains just cannot allow that second shot. You know, if they want to get back to the ballgame, they can only allow one shot down.
The Northern Valley Ball Club's too good to keep missing all those shots. They were able to get the important ones to fall in their previous games. Having a tough time tonight, though. Let's see, shot on the left wing by Shaban, doesn't go. Followed by Kennedy on the right side, doesn't go. On the rebound is Albers. She had position. She went up for the shot, and she fouled from behind by Rhonda's side.
That's the first offensive rebound they've had since the opening minutes of this half.
And that ends the streak anyway for Golden Plains on the offensive board. 39-35, Northern Valley out in front by 40 with a very shaky 4-point lead. Golden Plains keeps making a run. But Northern Valley just barely able to hold them off. 4:41 to go in this fourth quarter. Albers at the line. She went up for a shot. She was hammered from behind by side. Good position by Albers. The first one doesn't fall. The second shot by Albers a little off the mark too. Kennedy with the rebound on the board. Her shot doesn't go. Boy, she has been cold from the field. With the rebound is Davis. She finds Kaiser. And Kaiser could not find a handle on the ball, and she pitter-pattered. And it's called for traveling. So turnover for Northern Valley. Boy, both coaches have said they're going into the game. They wanted some consistency. They have not been able to put back-to-back halves or quarters, and they haven't been able to do that tonight either.
No, the whole game has been kind of just little spurts. Neither team has controlled their destiny very well at any point. They just can't get anything going and keep it going.
Shot from the outside by Barnett. Nothing but net. As Jim said, that's what they need to do. 6 points for Christy Barnett. 39-37. They're within 2 points right now. 4:16 to go. Northern Valley holding on to that 2-point lead. They're on the attack. Down low to Davis. We've got a whistle. And it's disallowed. Let's see a whistle. A foul on number 32 red. A foul on Kennedy. That's her third coming into the ball game is Covington. Let's see who takes the seat.
Somebody's got to come out of there.
There we go. Play with 6 players coming out is Tiger. Also coming into the ball game is Spresser. Kennedy will sit down for the first time of the ball game.
That is one very frustrated little girl. She just hasn't been able to hit anything from the field, and she's not used to that. She's too good a ball player.
Davis at the line, finally starting to break out of her scoring slump this ball game. She cans the first one, 40-37. Now a 3-point lead again. Making 4, she does. Davis, 12 points in the ball game for her. 37 for Golden Plains, 41 for Northern Valley. 4:02 to go. Golden Plains on the attack. Here's Shaban on the drive. Back up front to Deltite. Off the foot of Frost. Deltite corrals it back up though. Down low to Albert. Back out to Deltite. She has a shot, but cut off there nicely by Northern Valley's defense. Very collapsible zone is that 1-3. Spresser way down on the right side. Back out to Deltite on the wing. She had a shot, but it didn't go. Davis with good position and the rebound, and on her back is Shaban. Foul on Michelle Shaban. So
Golden Plains keeps collapsing that zone deeper and deeper until almost all of the girls are inside the lane on that, and they're still not taking that outside shot. They're having good 12-foot shots, and they just are hesitant to take them.
One thing Northern Valley is doing very effectively, even though they're collapsing that zone, which has been working, is they're going over to the side with the ball. They're going to that strong side effectively and covering up the weak side when the ball moves that way. First shot by Davis doesn't fall. Deltite with the rebound. Over to Barnett. 3:35 to go. 41-37. Northern Valley down right side to Spresser. She had a shot for a second. Thought better of it. Back out to Barnett. A very movable, determined zone applied by Northern Valley. I guess aggressive would be a good way to describe it. Deltite, left side to Shaban. She has the shot, puts it up. Nothing there. Albert with the rebound, and traffic can't fire a shot that time either. Good defense by Northern Valley. With the rebound, sides on the dribble. She looks right side, loses the basketball. Barnett had it, but knocked out of bounds from behind by Stacey Ross. Good hustle by Ross. But Golden Plains gets the basketball. The effort there by Romso slowed down any fast break ideas that Golden Plains had. 41-37. Boy, open down underneath. There's to Shaven. Back out to Stresser. That time cut off nicely by Northern Valley. Delvite looking for the shot. Wasn't there. She looked down low to Stresser as she scooted that pivot foot. Turnover for Golden Plains.
Northern Valley is trying to apply a lot of half-court pressure on Golden Plains now that their best ball handler, Kennedy, is out of the ball game. They're going to open it up, it looks like, and try and set some traps in the corners and put more pressure on, see if they can get a couple turnovers, get a little bit of a cushion here.
Stacey Ross out of the ballgame. Kaiser back in. Stacey looked a little bit sluggish after she went down on that tip of steel before. Down low to Covington. She went up for the shot, and she was stripped of the basketball. And going down for the loose ball, she's tied up.
Donna Presser made a nice block on that. Covington's a much taller girl, but she brought the ball down to her waist, and when she started to go back up, it wasn't there anymore.
Presser against, Albers against Covington. Controlled by Covington, but knocked right into the hands of Donna Presser. Down low to Albers. She's open. Covington in front of her, but Albers gets it.
Albers has played a marvelous game. She's not near as tall as Northern Valley girls inside, but she just gets around and gets fresh position and makes play.
Shot by Davis on the left wing, doesn't go. One shot's all they got. Kennedy coming back into the ball game. Let's see, 2-point lead, 41-39, 2:22 to go. Northern Valley out in front.
An interesting move by Coach Black, taking Kennedy out of the game and letting her relax to get over her frustrations and putting her back for the last 2 minutes to see what she can do.
Shaven open underneath, and they found her. We've got a tie ball game.
Give an assist to Kennedy on that. That was a half-court pass. She saw her wide open into the basket.
That time Northern Valley did not have an angle back, and Golden Plains took advantage of it. Tie ball game with 2:10 to go. Pass it to the down low for Monica Ross. We've got a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, I hate to say it, Lance, but the way Northern Valley's been shooting their free throws, that's not a bad move.
Covington coming out of the ball game. Stacey Ross back in. To point to the line, Monica Ross, 5'9" senior. They're desperately going to need to hit these one-on-ones that they're going to have given their way. First shot off the back of the heel, as Jim said, maybe a good call. Let's see, going up for the rebound is Davis, and over her back, Donna Stresser.
There's another case where those offensive rebounds really hurt Golden Plains.
At the fourth foul on Stresser. Well, it's all the Northern Valley team not able to put the money in the bank so far. Davis with 2 dribbles takes a deep breath, and I don't blame her. There it goes. That paid off that time. As the whole Northern Valley team been having trouble. The free throw line. 42-41 now. A 1-point lead regained by Northern Valley. Davis with her second shot. In and out. Boy, someone spring-loaded the basket that time. Halfway down and popped back out. 1-point lead. We're at odd number now. Now this Dax Kennedy. Northern Valley still in that zone. Albers cutting across the lane. On the corner, Stresser, she looks inside the lane, taken away by Northern Valley. Stacey Ross comes down with the rebound. 1:35 to go. Head coach Bill Lowry yelling instructions out. Down low to Davis, turnaround jumper in the lane. No good. Coming down with the rebound is Monica Ross, knocked out of bounds by Golden Plains. Boy, an important rebound that time offensively by Ross.
Golden Plains just cannot allow them to have their second and third chances like that if they expect to win the basketball game. Northern Valley is too good a basketball team to give that many additional possessions. Right now, Golden Plains is ahead on the defensive board, but Northern Valley is out-rebounding them substantially on the offensive board. And each offensive rebound is like an additional possession.
I guess that's where it's going to be tabulated in the final estimation. We're at a timeout right now. We're going to keep it here, though, at Almeda. Northern Valley Husky basketball. The score 42-41. Northern Valley with a very slim lead of 1 point. 1:28 to go in this ball game. Coming up yet, boys action. Before that, a pregame book in tonight's game with head coach Doug Rusing of the Northern Valley boys. And that's going to be a fine ball game. The Northern Valley boys coming off a win last night over Eastern Heights, 6-2. The Golden Plains Bulldogs undefeated at 8-0.
Lance, I'll guarantee you, if you'd have told Coach Cox that Kennedy would have as few points as she did and then still be in the ball game with 1:28 to go in the game, he never would have believed it.
Kennedy with only 2 points so far. Pass down low to Davis. Her turnaround jumper partially blocked by Shaven. Pulled down by Albers. They got the ball in on the left foot, but the turnaround jumper by Davis on the left side just would not go as it was partially blocked by Shaven. 1:12 to go. A 1-point ball game. 42-41. Northern Valley on top. Kennedy, left side over to Albers. She's posting way out on the left side. Back to Deltite. Right side on the dribble. Nothing there, cut off nicely by side. Shot by Shaven from the right wing. Doesn't go, and there's Ron the side again. With one of those rebounds. And she's fouled. Boy, Rhonda Side has a nose for the basketball, doesn't she?
She really does. She's been there a lot of times when they needed her.
Foul on number 34, Michelle Shaven. And that's number 5 on Michelle. So the 5'7" freshman fouls out, and she's been the one that's been canning the shots down the stretch anyway from the outside for the Bulldogs. Back into the ball game is Barnett.
She's a good girl. She's going to be a good basketball player. She's got a good future ahead of her. But old Coach Larry is over there doing everything he can to get a 2-shot foul out of it. He's really working the official, so we'll see if it pays off if he gets one next time.
First shot by Side doesn't go. She's controlled by Kaiser, but on the ensuing missed shot, a jump ball as Davis went up for the rebound, and there was Ruel, but
Northern Albers. Golden Plains just cannot keep him out of there off those boards.
Tap controlled by Albers, out to Kennedy. Kennedy, 2-on-3 break. She goes on the dribble, pulls up, and she goes against Kaiser. No one to go to. 47 seconds to go. 42-41. Northern Valley. Deltite on the right baseline. Back to Sprecher. She's open over Ross. Doesn't go. On the rebound, it's Davis. Shot out of bounds. It's going to be Northern Valley basketball. Coach Lowry saying, settle down a little bit. Golden Plains ready to go back on defense, but the head coach Black to get down on the press. Ross comes back out to help. Stacey Ross takes it across the half-court line, over the sides, right side, 28 seconds. The clock on our right side. Northern Valley going to the left. Stacey Ross on the left wing, down low, dangerous pass to Kaiser, but it gets through. Kaiser shot, no good. So 19 seconds on the missed shot by Kaiser. She's doing up for the rebound, and she's called with a foul.
Okay, now the game comes down to your best free throw shooter shooting at the line and shooting a 1-on-1, and Coach Larry calls a timeout to ice her a little bit.
Good move by Julie Kennedy. So 19 seconds left. Kennedy at the line with a 1-and-1, and she only has 2 points tonight, and she's their playmaker and their point scorer. The first shot finds the bottom.
Well, I'm sure Coach Black, if he had one girl to choose to be at the line right now, that's who it would be.
Kennedy, the junior, has her second shot. 19 seconds to go. A tie ball game. Second shot. Off of the line, 4 points. 18 seconds. Kaiser on the dribble. They've been in this situation before. Down by 1. Side. Down low to Davis. Turnaround jumper off the back of the rim. There's Stacey Ross with a follow. She gets it. Stacey Ross. 8 points in the ball game. And we've got a timeout called by the Golden Plains Bulldogs. 44-43. Let's keep it right here. 5 seconds to go. Davis had the shot. A turnaround jumper in the lane. Northern Valley with the lead, by the way, if I haven't failed to tell you that. She had the shot, a big shot, and that time again, offensive rebound. Told the story for Ross.
Again, that's the story of the ball.
Went right down to the final buzzer, and Golden Plains just not able to convert. They could have had 5 seconds, but they just could not get a shot off, thanks to the defense by Northern Valley. And the game was won on a basket by Stacey Ross with 5 seconds to go on the left side on a missed shot by Davis. They were down by 1. With 19 seconds to go, they came down court, got the ball into Davis. Her shot in the lane was off the left side, no good. But Stacey Ross was there with an offensive rebound, put a shot up off the board under pressure, and got it to fall. And that was the ball game, 44-43. And again, we were talking about offensive rebounds, the defensive rebounds, and percentages. Northern Valley not having a good night from the field. We don't have the official statistic, but they've had a lot of shots, put up a lot of shots, and not that many went in.
No, Lance, the defensive rebounds were 23-21. Northern Valley was ahead, so it was very even there. But you look at the other side, and these are, of course, unofficial, but I had Northern Valley with 25 offensive rebounds and Golden Plains with only 12. That is equivalent of 12, 13 more possessions. And they came through with 1 more point out of it, so that was definitely a big story in the ball game.
So some of the factors the coaches talked about going into the ball game is putting consistent quarters together, consistent halves. Really, their fears proved to be true tonight, as consistency was not the nickname for tonight's ball game, I guess you can say. Let's take a look at the scoring situation right now as we're getting ready for boys action. Leading the way for the Northern Valley Huskies 14 points for Tisha Davis, and we kept saying she's not having a good game, she's not having a good game. But really, she did struggle from the floor, and she did struggle from the line, as did the whole Northern Valley team. But a good player like that will come through for you with a steady performance, I guess, as far as the points are concerned. 14 points for Tisha Davis. Over to Sutterheim, playing catch right now, just trying to feel the defense out by Golden Plains. Lowry on the top, down low to Valine. He has a nice touch from outside. We're just underway here in high school basketball, 1A style from Malmina. Long cross-court pass over to Valine. Nothing there, back out to Lowry. A lot of defensive looks shown by Golden Plains in the past, and that's what head coach Livingston said they're going to do tonight. They're going to spread it around a little bit defensively. Valine from the left side for 15, nothing. But here that time, pulled down by Golden Plains. On the attack, Alan Stresser. His name sounds familiar from the girls' game. A lot of brother and sister duet playing basketball. Stresser, left side of the lane. His shot off the back of the rim. Doesn't go. Interconnect gets the board, but he loses it off the back of the board, and in is Parker Christensen. Parker averaging 20 points a ball game. He's starting off tonight. 2 points. Give Golden Plains a 2-point lead. Miller with the almost steal. Sutterheim runs it down, though. Lowry finds the floor. He's all right. Miller very quick. That name might sound familiar. Fine at fullback. Golden Plains in football. Now low to Kinnickinnick from Valine. Valine on the drive. Cross lane pass to Sutterheim. Makes the shot up top over to Lowry. Back on the key. He runs it down. Miller almost takes the ball away. Down to Valine. Right side to Baird. Back out front to Lowry. Kinnickinnick cutting it inside on that zone. Over to Valine. And he nails it from 20 on the wing. Travis Valine with 2 points. And patient offense is needed by Northern Valley tonight. 2-2. Full court pressure applied by Northern Valley. And a turnover by Golden Plains. Trying to get the ball across. I don't know whether it was the pressure or just a bad pass on Golden Plains' part, but a turnover nevertheless. On the attack, Lowry. Back out front to Sutterheim, and head coach Doug Rusnick realizes his kids have to be patient today against that zone. And tough defense. Turnaround by Kinnickinnick. To the right side, gets it. Boy, what a shot. And he's got a foul underneath. It's going to go against Golden Plains after the shot. Let's see what referee Max Porter calls. Foul on number 31, Parker Christensen, his first. The basket is good, so it's going to be Northern Valley basketball underneath. Valine inbounds the ball to Baird. Baird out front to Lowry, back to Valine on the corner on the right side. Overshoots this time, pulled down there by Parker Christensen. Northern Valley back in a little zone of their own. They realize, as Jim said, as head coach Rusnick said, the inside game belongs to Northern Valley, and they're going to have to compensate. And this might be a bad indicator of things to come. They got the ball in low. Now on number 23, Kinnickinnick, and they cannot afford to have Terry Kinnickinnick in trouble. The seniors are playing so brilliantly as of late. Down low, turnaround jumper by Albers, doesn't go. Valine comes up with a loose ball. Down long to Baird. He corrals it back out front. Fine save by Baird on the high pass. Lowry looking inside. Nothing there. Over to Sutterheim. Sutterheim down low to Kinnickinnick. The turnaround jumper left side of the lane. Bounces around and it goes in. Kinnickinnick connecting from both sides of the lane. 6-2. Northern Valley out in front. Pesky full court pressure applied by Northern Valley. Let's see what happens. Broken nicely there by Stresser. Over to Albers. Over to Miller left side. Down low to Dell side. He drives to the lane. On the left side of the baseline. Puts up a shot off the backboard with his right hand. And he gets her. And he's fouled in the process. And he goes to the line, possibly making it a 3-point play. Boy, Dell's had a fine-looking ball player. 15-point average for him.
Both teams are running a 1-3-1 defense. And Northern Valley is not being able to get the penetration inside the zone. Get good shots inside. Golden Plains seems to be doing that on their end. They're getting inside and getting high percentage shots.
Delside missed the free throw. Northern Valley on the attack now. Northern Valley going left to right against the Bulldogs of Golden Plains. 6-4. Northern Valley with a 2-point lead. Valine, right corner. Had a shot for a second from 20, but brought it back out front to Sutterheim on the left side. There's Lowry from about 20 on the wing. Doesn't go. Pulled down by Stresser. On the dribble, right side, over to Mike Miller. Left side of the free throw line. Doesn't go. Kinnickinnick fighting for the rebound. Ball knocked out of bounds. The last person to touch it, Parker Christensen. Good position inside by Parker. So the ball knocked loose and off his foot. 6-4, 2-point Northern Valley lead. 4:15 to go, first quarter play. Stetterheim over to Lowry. Picked off there nicely by Dresser. He goes to the basket, hooks it up there. He was way out of position. Pulled down by Lowry. Stetterheim gets the pass, and as he brings the ball up court, Miller reaches in and picks up a foul. First foul on number 11, Mike Miller. Both teams with one team foul. 6-4 Northern Valley. Not much scoring this early on. Both teams tentative at this point, looking to try to deal with that Northern, with the press, or I should say the zone defense. Picked off there by Miller on the attempted pass inside. Well, the plays in the attack. Pressure to the right side of the free throw line. Gets to go. Press with his first 2 points of the ball game. We've got a tie game, 6-6. 3:35 to go in this ball game. On the left wing, that's Baird. Doesn't go, followed by Lowry does. Curtis Lowry stayed with a loose ball, and he got it. 8-6 now, Northern Valley out in front, 3:24 to go. First quarter action. Again, full court pressure applied by Northern Valley. The guys in red, though, having a little trouble right now. Golden Plains finally gets it across. Down low to Albert. He gets it off the right side. Make that Christensen. Christensen on the drive on the left baseline. 8 points. Tie ball game. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Boy, Northern Valley having trouble once the Golden Plains get that ball down on the baseline. Those big guys able to drive. Spresser knocks the ball loose. Running it down, though, he stepped on the out-of-bounds line, so Northern Valley maintains possession. And batting the ball is Lowry over to Stetterheim. Stetterheim dribbles it to the far side. Northern Valley in their white jerseys with green numerals and green pants with the white stripes. Colleen over to Stetterheim, way off the mark on the left side. Here comes Spresser and the Bulldogs. Spresser, left wing. Shot doesn't go. Run down there by Baird. He outlets to Verlaine on the dribble. Delsite reaches in, and he's going to be called for the foul. Timeout on the dribble. Verlaine was stripped by Delsite, but Delsite called for the foul. Contact as he reached in. First foul on Delsite. We've still got a tie ball game. Lowry looking inside. He gets nothing there. Over to Stetterheim. They've been playing catch. Verlaine over to Baird. Jumper over Albert. Doesn't go. Good ball movement that time. Baird has a shot, but it just wouldn't fall in. Both teams just getting one shot on each trip down. Pass across the lane. Down low to Albert. Left baseline. Doesn't go. Delsite with a rebound. Knocked away nicely by Lowry. And Terry Kinnerconnect comes up with a loose ball. One shot for Golden Plains, one shot for Northern Valley. Verlaine on the drive, left baseline. He was cut off underneath, but he came back to the right-handed shot. Stetterheim gets the loose ball, back out front to Lowry. We'll make that Verlaine over to Lowry, back inside the Baird. There's Stetterheim with the ball, right side from 15 on the wing. Doesn't go. Baird gets the board. Back to Stetterheim. They're setting up their offense again. Lowry on the left side, cross-lane pass to Verlaine, puts up a nice shot, partially blocked by Spresser, though. Knocks the ball off course. Here's Miller on the attack for Golden Plains. Ball falls off his hip, dribbles away. Albert gets it back out front to Spresser. Minute 15 to go in this first quarter of action. Way out in front to Miller. Send it down low for Delsite. He's got a whistle. Let's see. It's going to be against Golden Plains. Foul on number 40 for Golden Plains. Ronnie Albert, his first into the ball game for Northern Valley. Number 41, Stuart Fox, a 5'1" junior.
5'11" there, Lance. I think 5'1". I want a little bit of race there. You're real shorty.
Oops, I forgot a one. There you go. Shortest man on the court suddenly became a 5'11" ball player. Stuart Fox coming off the bench. Coach Rusink will go about 7 to 8 deep. Fox with the ball right now. Over to Verlaine. Intended for Lowry, but a dangerous pass. Anticipated and picked off by Spresser. His layup way too hard. They're going to say he was fouled. He's foul called on number 41 that's in the ballgame, Stuart Fox.
Yeah, they'll call that well after the shot underneath the basket and give Golden Plains ball out of bounds.
It's a good defense by Bach to the out-of-bounds line. Then he got it with the body. That time, Golden Plains with the basket on the inbound, and Parker Stevenson put the ball on the floor, went up for the shot on the fake, and he got Bach off the feet. So another team foul, the second foul on Bach within 10 seconds.
They're going to say he was fast.